Are you going to open it?
It's no good. Damn it. I thought once we were here, I could fully control it. I thought...
What is that?
It's a key.
Where did it come from?
It's always been there. I just couldn't see it. See? Not stars. They're doors.
Doors to...
To everywhere. All that's left is the choosing.
What are all these lighthouses? Why are we... Who are...
There are a million worlds. All different, all similar. Constants and variables.
What?
There's always a lighthouse. There's always a man. There's always a city.
How do you know this?
I can see them through the doors. You, me, Columbia, Songbird. And sometimes, something's different, yet the same.
Constants and variables.
Yes. Look.
It's us.
Not exactly. We swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Why?
Because it does. Because it has. Because it will.
There's so many choices.
They all lead us to the same place. Where it started.
No one tells me where to go.
Booker. We've already been.
Wait a minute. I know this place. I was here. It's been 20 years ago, right after Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasted.
Why were you here?
Are you ready to have your past erased? Are you ready to have your sins cleansed? Are you ready to be born again? Take my hand.
No. No, I don't want to.
You already did, didn't you?
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of the
Yes.
Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean. Father, make him
Stop
born
it.
again. Lord,
Stop it!
what are you doing to it?
Get off me! Get off!
Son!
You didn't go through with it.
Think a dunk in the river's gonna change the things I've done? Let's get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? Well, open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead!
No. He was here. This way.
And what of my debts?
Bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt.
This is the man who hired me to find you.
Really?
Yes. The girl for the debt. Wait, no, this is wrong. What is this? There was no baby. I remember. No, there was no baby, and if there was, I sure as hell wouldn't give it over to this guy.
Booker. You don't leave this room until you do.
To it. Time is running short. Bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt.
Go ahead.
No.
You can wait as long as you want. Eventually, you'll give him what he wants.
How do you know all this?
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, I see him.
Comstock.
I better go check on that pizza. Oh, fuck. Pizza. Yeah, I'm making a pizza, so if y'all want some.
Oh, we're good. Thank you. You didn't hear anybody come like, huh?
No.
Well, I want to check these bullshit that they tried to deliver our grocery. And then, if you get a hold of anybody, the inspectors say they're going to report to them, they're not.
I mean,
What choice do I have?
The debt's paid. Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Booker, you're bleeding.
Oh. I remember that.
Now we've upset him.
I don't expect this next bit will do much for his mood.
Come on.
What are we doing here? Comstock's dead. We can just go on with our lives. You don't need
Dead?
to...
You mean like Chen Lin? Like Lady Comstock? No. He is alive in a million worlds. It's not over because the Prophet is dead. It will only be over when he never even lived in the first place.
Hey! Hey, the deal's off, you hear me?
You're unstable.
The deal is off!
It's
Give her back!
fine, hurry!
Give her back!
Fine, are you mad?
Give her back, you son of a bitch!
It's ready! Go!
No! No, no, no!
Shut down the machine!
No!
Shut it
Anna!
down! Shut down the
Anna!
machine! Now do it!
Give me back my daughter! No! Anna! No. No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anna, I'm sorry.
She's gone, Booker. Anna's gone. You shared this room with your regret for almost 20 years. Until one day, a man came to you and offered you a chance at redemption. A chance for us to be together.
I told you it was wrong.
We already know it works. The question is, will he?
Anna.
This is our new friend. He's a very nice guy. Yeah. Hey, I'll introduce you. This is our neighbor, and this is our new friend. His name is... How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Huh? Huh? See if they know each other. Let's get out of here.
Sorry, Anna.
You suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
Sure.
Don't see the point. What's done is done. What's done will be done. I suppose the brand is his hair shirt, as he is ours.
Wipe away the debt. Miss the girl. Wipe away the debt.
See? He's starting to put his story together.
Wipe away
You're quite fond of this theory of yours.
He's manufacturing new memories from his old ones.
Well,
Wipe.
the brain adapts.
I should know.
Bring us
I
a
lived
girl.
it.
Booker, wake up. Booker, wake up. This is where it started.
I sold you. I sold you.
To your credit, you did try to weasel out of the deal.
This is all Comstock's fault. What if I went back? Killed him before he did any of this?
Things get set in motion.
How would one know how far back to go?
That's the only way to do it. Go back to when he was born, and I'll smother the son of a bitch in his crib.
Are you sure this is what you want?
I have to. It's the only way to undo what I've done to you.
Booker DeWitt, are you ready to
What
be
is this?
born again?
Why are we back here?
This isn't the same place, Booker.
Of course it is. I remember.
Are you ready to leave behind all
You're
that
not-
has gone before? Wipe the slate clean.
Who are you?
Start anew.
You chose to walk away,
In
but in
the
other
blood
oceans,
of the Lamb.
you didn't. You took the baptism.
Do you hate your
You
sin?
were born again as a different man.
Do you hate your
It all has to end. To have never started, not just in this world, but in all of ours.
Smother him in the crab.
Smother, 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 smother. Before the choice is made, before you are
And
reborn.
what name shall you take, my son?
He's Zachary Comstock. He's Booker DeWitt.
No. And both.
Who's there?
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Who are you then?
Who's out there? Somebody hiding. I'll find her. You can't hide forever.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you?
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
see where she went?
Someone's sneaking around. Still breathing. Who did this?
Here I come!
Long live Daisy! I can smell ya. Feared of me.
That did not sound right. Death to oppressors!
You die here!
Don't think you can hide!
Here I come!
Yeah, it was definitely ahead of its time when it came out for the Xbox 360, for sure. The graphics and everything were great. Storyline was great. It's just altogether a great game.
Show yourself! Don't think you can hide from me! Kill her! Gonna hunt you down!
I have a pressing need to speak to this so-called false shepherd, stirring up so much trouble. We got enough problems without this damn fool shooting up the city and blaming it all on the Fox. Though if he's amiable, yeah, he might be just the fellow we need for our immediate concerns.
Never seen her before. Let down live!
Gun her down!
You can't hide! No surrender!
I find you!
Never stop fighting!
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that orient? Oh, what element of human experience is more corrosive than shame? I'm rotted from the inside out. What do I have to offer this revolution except my own dark motivations? When all is said and done, what's more important to me? The people I want to save, or those I want to murder in their beds?
the funny thing is, I've beaten this on 1944 mode, but I can't get past this shit. Burial at Sea Part 2. So this is the part of the DLC package. And for some reason, this is the one I struggle the hardest with. Like, I've even beaten this on the hardest difficulty, and for some reason, I'm not that good at this one, because it's totally different from the actual gameplay. It requires stealth, and yeah. But yeah, no, I've beaten this. So I think if this is your first time ever seeing this, here, I'll give you a nice little treat. The beginning is beautiful. Okay, for sure. I was just going to show you the beginning cutscene real quick.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
And this is supposed to be where the world's intertwined between Bioshock 1, 2, and
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved
Little
them.
Sisters and Ryan.
You gave them the one thing
And
that was stolen
Rapture.
from them. A chance.
Bioshock is sick.
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle?
Yes?
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
And in part 2, you actually get to play as Elizabeth. That was the other big old bonus here.
I can't accept.
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, Mademoiselle Elisabeth.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Inspiration aujourd'hui. Bien le bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Yeah, episode 2 is ridiculously insane.
boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
mademoiselle. Bon, je vais falloir que tu m'aides.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissante.
Une baguette?
Un large choix des meilleures viandes et fromages.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis. Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally! Sally, wait!
Come back. Come back.
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Come back.
Sally, hold on!
Come back. Come back.
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! Sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker?
I know you said that you streamed this one. Have you played any of the first two of the Bioshocks to understand where they're at right now? Because they're in Rapture, which is a part of the first one. And then those are splicers.
Say,
I don't understand.
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture!
Put the gun down. Now. What was that you said about Rapture?
I could get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me.
That's between me.
And the slant.
And the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky. But that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, I think it's in harm to ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So is Newton. especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died. There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissants for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Tessa's warned me that from a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Peter, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Sue Chong.
Something in our wallets.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Where'd you go?
Sincerity. You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
To fix.
Huh? What's that, Cookie Face? You've been used.
See what I mean? I could have sworn I had the drop on him, but then, yeah.
Nietzsche said, "You must have chaos within to give birth to a dancing star." That right.
Psychology, sociology. There's all kind of theories about how you sell something to a man. Those eggheads ever hear of relationships, conversation, huh? I don't
You accountable! Acclaim. It's up to us to see they become Shannon. Don't return, but get them young. You can mold them for life. Henry! Fetch that black label ladder. 12 single door. Henry! You! God! Make yourself heard. Come on! Let's work. That's it! We're done. To begin the future, we first clear away the debris of the past.
Okay, let's try that again.
Begins inside. Inside you.
Splicer can't even handle a simple pin and tumbler. But I am gonna need his lockpick to get through.
That's right. Cry like a baby. Your mother didn't love you. Why should she? What did you ever do to earn it? Nothing.
Get out of sight, Elizabeth, and quick.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Come back. Let's see this through. Together. Never respected me. You had the wrong horse. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I feel like I'm missing a weapon somewhere or something.
Stay! We may make more of you yet. Ah!
Did you give him my message?
If you're going to disappear before my diagnosis, why did you come in the first place?
Don't skip on the top. You hear me, Phil? Don't skip.
Intellectual superhumans who, in the act of their becoming, will destroy the old world and usher in the new. Complete revolution. One mind at a time.
You spiff, Rabbit. You spiff
Who
right
hides from the light of reason?
And you leave me what?
How can you rationalize cowering?
You think I don't know how to feel this?
I made you a solid offer!
This Fontaine fellow is somebody to watch. Once he was just a menace, to be convicted and hung. But he always manages to be where the evidence isn't. He's the most dangerous type of hoodlum. The kind with vision.
The anarchist Bakunin said the urge to destroy is also a creative urge.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on,
I think I figured it out.
it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, the clay, Radburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough, just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up
does
to you.
Lion the Lion warn us? Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the Parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word? You'll find it under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism.
Now you know.
Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
when you came to Rapture was in 1960 with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way. I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate. Wow. You didn't have these books in my tower.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable...
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
You are more than welcome to line the walls of your home.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them. Hey, there you are.
Rapture was open for business. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising,
Paper. Spying on me again.
Well, what was that? Bet the fella did this ain't far.
Hello?
I don't want you here! Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. Just another look-see.
I warned you to stop following me.
Where are the fruits of your labors? Stop acting out! I forbid it!
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Why work hard just for food on the table? Good life is deserved that I gotta ask.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock.
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
He got right back up. I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Who is it? Feel sick!
Everywhere! Don't you know what you're doing to me?
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells...
What do you want?
Let me in, I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets in there without a kind word from the boss.
Are you hiding, child?
No free lunch! No one eats for free!
Did you hear that? Come back! You'll adore the spotlight.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable
Performance of the year. Somebody there? I sure would love some company.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge. found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some...
Locked. And nothing to pick. But I come here for a reason, right? Isn't that why you told me to find Sutron?
Well, technically, you told yourself.
Thanks, I appreciate the reminder.
Of what?
My tenuous mental state.
People ain't designed to see what you've seen. And now that you're just plain old flesh and blood, I'll be grateful you've got things this well held together.
There must be something here I need to find. Something Sutron was working on. Blue test device. Sutron was opening tears? Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float...
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his sub.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... We're in a department store. We gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting. vandalism of Suchong device is dead. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all.
Come on, lady. Won't steal my leads!
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
That's it.
Play. Let me around.
You. Come. Make yourself heard.
Don't hide your light under the bush.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in the submersible, you'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The Grease Monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
First, a law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. Somebody's lurking about.
That you, honey? Come on, baby. Let's work something out.
I won't roll over for you!
Everyone wants a piece of me! I warned you to stop following me!
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Where'd you go? Come back! I I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire.
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
God! You're heartless! Total!
Tenenbaum. Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella.
Push me!
Turn to my friend here. Let you and me talk.
Come here, baby!
Who's laughing now? Did you give him?
A disagreeable fellow, this Souchon.
That's surprising. I'd imagined he'd be right up your street.
I feel dirty sharing a universe with the man.
How poorly we see our own traits in others.
What do you mean?
You both see the world through a lens of science.
And what's wrong with that?
Ask young Miss Comstock.
I would, but I don't suppose she's any longer in a position to answer.
Cypressed a few palms from time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
what you're capable of! This is what happens when you swallow. Come on, man. Let's work something out. Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. Come on, man. Let's work something out. We're not finished.
Probably a switch around here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy. There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now I need to find him. Old Man Winter in a CO2 scrubber.
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government?
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all
Some belly in my prison advising how I defecate. Well, well, what was that? I ain't through with you yet.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
Give me the cold shoulder.
There's no excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself. Let you in
Gossip
talk
about me. You left me with nothing!
Enough of that. I got work
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention.
What'd you say?
like this. It is brand new. I mean special.
Oh, Jesus!
Going to disappear before my diagnosis. Why did you come in the first place?
Urine all over the bowl.
You could eat an egg off that bathroom floor.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
That's how we evolve. Physically and
Don't make me come find you.
Second Raider, that's you!
Seen what you done to my friend here.
Leached off him till there was nothing left. I won't be such an easy meal.
Don't walk away when I'm talking to you! Don't have any horseplay. You're only going to make it worse when I find you.
Old Man Winter.
I'd love
That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
3 at least. Of course I need to find the right fellow first.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
I imagine you view this as vindication of your theory.
I take no joy in her failure.
One must give her an A for effort.
But an F on results.
You give her no credit for good intention.
The universe does not grade on a curve. It's strictly pass-fail.
Surely it's better to have died trying.
Better trying not to die.
Nothing could happen to my boy. I made him wear his best scarf today. His bundle of stuff. Stop that right now! That man. Don't make me come find. Stop that right now!
Turn down the heat and turn up the relaxation with Old Man Winter from Lion and
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but...
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
You know, it all depends on when we get...
Just what we needed. What was the last of it?
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten. Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Sam, that you? Sam?
Who the hell are you? Let's test your metal! Last time you'll screw me over.
So here I am, 100% genuine art.
What's that, Cookie Face?
I've done something about that.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition, and they're all so pretty. Why, a girl gets shot, you'll have to go.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
You come together, we'll remake the world! Come on! Show me what.
Just what we needed. How was the last of it?
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum fuel generators since. Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Where's my lucky number?
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. And who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
How can I keep it from happening to me?
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. What's a bunch of fine words if there ain't deeds to back them up? Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy to come and take it.
Welcome to the Circus of Values!
Ain't you got no thoughts of your own? Who's there?
Don't skimp on the cock. What's that now?
First, the law gets bribery.
Bad cookie face!
Terror. Dang. Bet the fella did this ain't far. Second Raider, that's you!
Show me what you're capable of!
Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
What was that?
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
You're so smart, you're stupid! You'll never amount to nothing!
Get out of this here, honey. I got what it takes.
Hello?
What'd you say?
How can you rationalize
You're heartless.
cowering?
Totally heartless!
I'll look everywhere.
I ain't through with you yet! You're so smart, you're stupid!
won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. Out of Eve. Suchong must have a supply stashed here somewhere. Stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen?
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia? Nothing but trouble that way. Best to head straight back to Rapture.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Powerful device, very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Suchong wants something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for Suchong. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the first.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child,
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution, to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. Manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
You know, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God,
you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Idiot his lock of hair.
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my issue.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
For the cause!
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Something's going on! Gun her down!
Come back here! Death to oppressor!
I tell you, William, it's getting so the foxes are afraid of the hens. If Fink was going to hire a bunch of goons to keep an eye on the handymen, he should have found someone less yellow in the belly. Now they're hiding away from Tin Man invalids in their precious little guard room. If you need to get in there on your shift, the code is 2847.
I'll hunt you down!
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
Neither am I.
Who's there?
You see?
Who done this? Someone about? Come out, come out!
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables. What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved. that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls?
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so he left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young. I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? Tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out. I can smell. Kill her! Feared of me.
Show yourself.
Well, now, Peggy.
Where did she go?
Never stop fighting!
I'll hunt you down.
This one's
Now, I know there's been some concern about the nature of the work we do here at Fink Manufacturing. Why, some say they're uncomfortable with the purported harm and suffering our research brings. But friends, let me pose a simple question. Is there anything you would not do to guarantee the health and safety of your loved ones? My interest is the future health of your children.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. Infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No one take your meaning.
My father sold me to Salamarker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
He's finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong, we had a deal, now open...
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps in it and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with detritus and the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I'll tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Get out here where I can see you.
Been expecting you! Ryan!
Come on out. You got my full attention. There's the girl. Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. There's her.
Nothing personal, sweethearts. Let's make this easy on both of us. Nothing personal, sweethearts. Let's make this easy. Let's just say we're not here to teach them philosophy.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can. Save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Don't walk away now.
Jerk. Should have never stuck his neck out. About goddamn time! You get me?
I see her.
Seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide. Surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Orion has no time for rules.
What's going on? Stupid jerk. About goddamn time you showed!
Nothing personal! Show yourself! Get back here! Now you're in...
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. You're still here, aren't you? Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve. Got you now!
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Time to get your hands dirty. There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! Who's there?
Don't walk away now. Fun's just beginning. Hey, where's all that?
Come on out. You got my full attention.
There's the girl!
I can see you. Time to pay the piper, sweetheart.
Had any
Now you're in the suit.
hell was that?
I got a sweet hot for you.
This is all right, good squad.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! The rest of Atlas... Stupid jerk. About goddamn time!
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not gonna be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army. Not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. They're busting in! Horwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
Well,
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise. Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl!
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign men?
Just give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the chloroform wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is.
I am still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
of time till Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little woman, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to do is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
Give you
anything.
a few taps with me hammer.
I don't know anything.
Better to show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything. I don't know. Please.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. in that room?
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere. One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Mr. Monster's mean. Scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
Scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some, I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking. Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable. Stupid beasts had half brain. They would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister. No Big Daddy.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Big monster sick.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to do.
He's going to die. Not fair. We can help. Suchong, of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What can Ryan take from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children, little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.
Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bond is just another forming. Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... Sure. Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
Hey, sister. Over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. We both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist. What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish. What does this say, you little whore? Hey! What does this say?
It says, would you kindly?
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane and Rapture's ours. Yeah!
to save the world entire. It is you who are very safe.
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
In a fucking turtleneck. What the fuck? No. So Elizabeth is the cause of all of it. And then she dreams of him in a turtleneck. Oh god, I can't.
Dans ses bras, elle me parle tout bas. Je vois la vie en rose. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Et ça me fait quelque chose.
Une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause.
Well, that was nothing short of amazing. Right there.
C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Alors je sens dans moi mon cœur qui bat. Des nuits d'amour à plus finir, un grand bonheur qui prend sa place. Des ennuis, des chagrins s'effacent, heureux, heureux, à en mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est toi pour moi, moi pour toi dans la vie. Tu me l'as dit, pas juré pour la vie. Dès que je t'aperçois, alors je sens dans moi mon cœur qui bat.
You ready?
Yep.
See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears, you belong to me, and I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet.
That's some bonus shit right here.
Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. I'll be so alone without in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again.
Thank you for convincing me to play that all the way through. Oh man, that was great. I was not expecting that.
Great.
Yeah?
I think we got it.
Can I clap?
And another thing, I really hope the rumors are true and they actually come out with a movie. That would be great.
Booker. Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, but we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would desist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, He doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
Like his bench to
Finally
be
got
cleaned.
to catch a stream. I need this laugh after having a shit day, and fuck off, Ethan.
Thank you.
Whoa. Whoa.
We've arrived. He's not moving!
He will, eventually.
I suppose he does. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
Is that something we can agree?
Hey! Is somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Is anyone here? Hello?
When I'm in trouble, it's good when I'm in trouble. It's good when I'm in trouble, and it's good enough for me. The old time religion, the old time religion, the old time religion.
Shit. Wait a minute, that card. What in the world is... All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair.
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No, no.
3, 2, 1. Attention. Attention.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit. Is it someone new? Someone from the sodden below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
It's either this or turn around and get back on.
Hey. I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. The bosom of Columbia. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away. Hey.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one. I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
All other nations. To Father Franklin, a key of gold so that Eden might...
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air. He.
Who crossed the Delaware.
Paragon of virtue, a rebel.
By the sword
and the scroll.
And the key. Amen.
There is no chance, no luck, only providence.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
It's got a waterfall and everything.
Morning. Good to see you.
I bet we could have something arranged.
Perfect day for the celebration.
It's for all ages. Full transcript of the prophet's recent address to you.
This box popular at that. What does
Folks.
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious business, you know. Can't be everywhere at once. You'll always miss something.
That's why we're going to the raffle.
I beat Barry see, I feel accomplished. So at that note, I am going to end the stream. And everybody out there, have a great night.